Hello guys, welcome to LoadRunnerJMeter.com. So in this video we're going to cover about JMeter course curriculum. So what this contains and say what you're going to learn in this course, right? So we'll be starting off with the very basics, how we can install JMeter, which is very important whenever we start, whenever we need to start working with JMeter, we need to know how we can install it and how we can start working with it, right? Next thing is a pretty basics, what is performance testing, what all things we are going to do in this say performance testing, right? So you need to know about these terms. These are very small videos, you need to go through once with these. Then the next thing is script building fundamentals. So here we would be learning that how we can start off working with JMeter. It has a proxy server built inside, how we can make use of that and how we can record scenarios, right? Now the next thing is understanding requests and responses, which is very important. So whatever we did over here was something automated, right? Which is not reliable as much as reliable as this is, right? Because you get to understand things more clearly, right? So over here in this section you will be learning how to achieve the same thing, but say generating all these things manually by yourself by analyzing the requests and their responses, right? So this is a very important thing. Then we would be moving on to something that is logic controllers, where we would be using some say a kind of folders, a special functionality folders, where we would be keeping our stuff which do perform actions accordingly, right? There is runtime controller, critical section controller, throughput controller, include controller, module controller, while controller, and many more. So all these controllers are being covered. Now you may be confused that why we need these controllers. So everything would be covered in this video, in this particular section, which will guide you from zero to hero in controllers. Okay. Then the next thing is config elements, right? So it has some scenarios. So we would be going through say this with scenarios, right? And we will be learning what are the needs of a configuration elements. They provide some basic configuration, but how do they provide? So we'll be learning about say HTTP request defaults, cookie manager, and say header manager, right? Or authorization manager. So there are a lot of things that we usually use in scenarios. Whenever the things are not going right, there may be something missing out of these things, right? Next thing is thread groups. Now this is something which will be helping you generating the different kinds of load. Okay, you need to generate load, so you would be using one of these thread groups to generate say load, as thread is virtual user, so these would be virtual user simulation groups. Okay, then next thing is assertions. Now whenever there is a data on a website, whenever there is a data on a web application, or say anything you're testing, right? You're getting some data, you need to validate that data. So what are the different ways of validation you can use? You will be learning that about that in assertions. Then pre-processors and post-processors, it is all about data extraction and data processing. Then timers, say we need to add some human interaction weight, right? So we would be adding using different timers according to our need or client's need in this case, right? Then the listeners. Now the earlier part was all about generating the request. Now we are getting the responses. So we will be analyzing the responses in listeners. We have different kinds of listeners which do different tasks, right? And the most commonly used listener is view results tree, right? So this one is the most commonly used listener, and we would be using other listeners according to our need. Okay, next thing, JMeter functions. Now you may come up with some situations where you don't want to code, right? So you would be requiring pre-made functions which receive some data, which perform actions according to that data, and you would be getting the information that you need, right? So these are the functions that we would be using and learning how we can work with them, right? Next thing is bean shell scripting, which is a very important part, which plays a very important part in JMeter, right? Why? All the things that we have learned here, pre-processors, post-processors, right? Assertions, everything will be done programmatically here in Bean Shell. We would be using Bean Shell scripting language here, which is kind of similar to the Java, right? But it has some differences and it makes it easy to use. Okay, it is very easy to learn. We would be say discussing about how we can set this up and how we can say start doing things in Bean Shell. Then the next thing, the most important thing, that is correlation. You need to know how to correlate data, how you would be retrieving data from one place, and then how would you be passing that data to some other request, right? This is very important. So it is the topic that needs to be understood clearly, so we have made it in a way so that you can understand how we are extracting data and say working on that data. And the thing is that we would be covering this with different scenarios, right? Next thing is plugins in JMeter. Now there are some functionalities that are not provided by JMeter by default, right? So we need to enhance those functionalities. In that case, we would be installing some plugins. So how to install plugins and the whole process is involved. You would be learning about that in this section. Then you may need to download or upload files. So we would be learning about that in this file and file download and upload section. Then about databases. Databases play a very important role in providing data to the application. So we would be testing databases. Now say there are different types of databases. It may be a MySQL database, SQL Server, Oracle. So we are covering everything that you need in databases, right? Next thing, web services. Now web services is a modern scenario where you have multiple applications interacting with one single web service, so that you have say consistency of data across all platforms, right? It can be say Windows, it can be web application, it can be Macintosh, it can be mobile application, it can be iOS mobile application. So web services play an important role in many of the applications. So we would be learning how we can load test or performance test say web services as well, right? Then the next thing is non-GUI command line. Now whenever we run tests in JMeter, we don't run them in graphical user interface. We run them in command line interface, right? So non-GUI, CLI is the interface that we would be using. All would be through command line. So we would be learning how we can do the whole thing in command line and how we can run the test cases in command line so as to avoid any kind of hassles created by graphical user interface. As GUI needs some amount of RAM to be processed and some processing power for the graphics, so it is always suggested to use command line interface whenever you are generating load, right? So you would be learning about that in non-GUI. Then how we can work with JMeter in distributed mode. See, you won't be using a single server or a machine to generate load. You may be using multiple machines. So in this section you'll be learning how you can say make use of multiple machines to be controlled by one single machine to generate load and get results, right? Next thing is report analysis and monitoring resources. This is very important. You generated load, you got some results, but how you would be generating reports and how you would be analyzing and monitoring your resources, right? So all this will be covered here in this section. and you'll get end-to-end knowledge about this in this particular section. Next thing is Grafana. This is a more enhanced version of reporting where you get the results in a real time, right? So the tests are running, you'll get the results in real time in Grafana, and you will be able to see everything in real time, right? So you'll be learning about this here in this section. Next thing is projects. We have 4 different projects, right? Now every project has its own say speciality, right? Say correlation is used in every project, and there are different say applications being used here in these projects actually. So there is a different application here and a different kind of scenario here. So we have projects with different scenarios so that you get to understand things more clearly. Okay. Next thing is how Selenium works with JMeter. You need to integrate Selenium with JMeter in very rare scenarios. So you would be learning about that here. Then how to crack JMeter interview after you have learnt everything, right? So what all things you need to say keep in mind before going for an interview, right? So this is our course overview, and I hope you learn everything with this, right? And good luck.